Hi everyone, this is Sheila and we're about to do a new stretch body awareness class. Spring is coming. Today I heard the peepers this morning. All right, let's sit with one leg in front of the other. We're sitting up tall and we've got upright position through that spine. We're going to reach the hand over to the side. One arm goes over the head and the other goes to the floor. From here, gently breathe in and lift the hip off. Inhale, exhale, and press. Repeat that. Inhale, lift, hip off. Exhale, and press. Two more. Inhale and lift. Exhale, and press. Last time. Inhale, hip up. Exhale, and press. Excellent. Let's curve around to the front and roll up through the spine. From here, we're going to roll down, bring our hands in front of us, head, upper back, middle, and lower, and feel the fold coming from the hips. Arms go out and just let the head drop. 4 breaths. Inhale, exhale, and release. Let the body get a little heavier so you're getting more of a stretch through the back side, through your spine, through the hips. Deep breath in. Exhale, if you can, inch those fingers out a little bit more, head drops. Repeat. Inhale. Exhale, inching forward with the fingers as the body falls closer to the floor. Last time, deep breath in. Exhale, reaching the hands out and drop forward. Bring the hands in, roll up through the spine, and let's switch the legs so we get the stretch on the other side. Backs are tall, the mind flushes out from underneath, and reaching one arm over to the side and the other arm over the head, hips stay down. Using your breath, inhale. Hip comes off. Exhale and press. Again, breathe in. And exhale. 2 more sets. Inhale, lift the hip off. Exhale, press and stretch. Last time. Inhale. And exhale and lengthen through that side body. Good. Curve to the front, roll up through the spine, and let's go back into that forward roll. Head stands, hands slide out, dropping the body down, and letting the body settle and get heavy. You're folding from the front of the hips there. Breathing in. Exhale and allow the body to settle into the floor a little more. Breathe in. Exhale and shoot the fingers out to lengthen through that spine a little more as you exhale. 2 more sets. Inhale. Exhale. Inch the fingers out if you can. And release. Last time. Deep breath in. Exhale and release. Bring the hands in, roll up through the spine, and come to an upright position. Let's put our feet together, our soles together, sitting up tall. From here, let's drop the heads down. Move the chin over to the right shoulder. Drop down to the center and move the chin over to the other shoulder, to the left shoulder. Swing it down and breathe. Drop it down to the left. Drop it down, swinging it over to the right, and notice what happens to the back of your neck. You're getting a little more lengthening and opening. Swing it down and to the right. Last time, drop it down, swing it to the right, and drop it down, and swing it to the left. Come to the neutral position and lift the head up, and let's bring the legs together. And let's stretch the legs out, keep the back straight, pressing the knees to the outside. Coming back in again, lift, and drop to the side, and lengthen up up through the spine. 2 more sets like that. Drop it in and lengthen. And bring those knees in. And press them out. Once again, maintaining the back straight. Maybe your legs have a little more mobility. And let's lift our chins straight up. And now we're making our chins go off to the high diagonal. Come up to the center and off to the other side. Breathe up, keeping the spine nice and tall, shoulders down. Lift up and swing. 2 more, up and breathe. Lengthening up from the tailbone all the way up through the spine. And last set, up and over and up and diagonal. Good. Come straight up, come to a neutral position, and lift tall through the spine. Breathe in. Exhale, push the elbows into the crease of the hip. You can allow your body to come forward as you slide the elbows out along the thighs. So we're opening up along the thighs there. Breathe up tall. Exhale as you put your elbows into the crook of the hip there and slide out. 2 more sets. Breathe tall. Inhale and then press and exhale. Good. Last time. Lifting up tall and breathing, exhaling and slide. Excellent. Come upright. Close the legs up. Let's turn to the side. We're going to have our legs in a bent position. They're not tight into us, but our hands are going to be on the outside of our thighs there, just above the knee. And we're going to work through the spine. So we're curving through the spine, making the lower spine go back. Push through the hips and undulate the back to an upright position. Again, rolling down. You have your hands cupped around your legs to help you go back as far as you can. And then push through and roll back up to your upright position. 2 more sets. Rolling down, seeing how far back you can get so that you can get a good stretch through that back. Pushing through and come upright. And once more, let's roll down. Breathing. And push through and come upright. Good. Now we're going to bring the legs a little closer to us. Hands go behind. Take your right leg and cross it over. We're going to flex that foot. You want to position it so that it's a straight line across. And you're going to find that we're getting a stretch through here. So from here, we're in a slight curve in our lower back to start. Deep breath in. Exhale. Now you're going to push straight through the hips and inch the hands forward so that you can really fold over that leg. That's how you're going to get the stretch on the leg that's bent in front of you. Let's ease off by curving in the back and letting the hands come back however you'd like to. Inhale. Exhale. Push through, getting the back straight, trying to fold over that leg that's in front of you. Shoulders are down. 2 more sets. Rolling back slightly. You can flip the hands, whatever works for you. Shoulders are down. Inhale. Exhale. Push through. Push yourself forward. Feel that lower spine lengthening and flattening over that leg. Increasing the stretch. Last time. Curve. Roll back. Inhale. Exhale. Push forward. Straighten the lower spine. Flatten the back over that leg to increase the stretch. Ease off, let the leg come down, and let's go back into a rolling through the spine position. So here we go. Hands are right here on the sides of the legs and rolling down. Pushing through, rolling back up. You may find that you have more mobility this time through. Curve back. Push through and roll up. Shoulders stay down. And exhale as you go down. Push through and roll up. Last time. Roll down and curve. Push through and roll up. long spine. Excellent. Let's put our hands behind. We're going to bring the legs a little closer to us and make the other leg come up and over. You might need to help it with your hand. Flexing that foot, making sure that it is a straight line across. Shoulders are down. You got a slight bend in those hands. We're curving through the lower back. Inhale. From here, push the hands forward, push through that spine, and fold the upper body over the leg. So on this left leg that we're working with in front of us now, you should feel a stretch on the outside of the thigh and by the side of the gluteus. And then curve, release, inhale. Exhale, push, make the lower back get straight, and then fold that whole flat back over. Foot stays flexed. And increase that stretch. Good. Once more. Here we go. Curving and inhaling. Exhale, walk the hands, push the hips straight, lower back straight, folding over. We have one more. And curve and release. Inhale. Exhale. Drive the back straight and fold it over. Excellent. Good. Let's release and come out of that position and let our legs go straight forward. Adjusting our position so we're truly sitting up tall. We've got the divine flesh out from underneath us. Legs a little spread there. And from here, keeping the back straight, we're going to flex the feet. Push through the ball of feet and point. And flex. Push through and point. And flex. Push through and point. And flex. Push through and point. Circling, so our feet are going towards each other, the toes towards and then away. We have 8 of these. Circling around. 2. Keep the back straight. 3. Keep breathing. And 4. 4 more. Here we go. 5th circle. Feel the ankles, getting a stretch. 6. All the way around. 7. And last one. 8. Good. Come to a pointed position, lifting up through the spine, shoulders down, lift up, and then flatten over to a diagonal line. You're not going to go very far. Starting to engage the hamstrings somewhat. And come back upright. Breathe in. Exhale and flatten. Coming upright. 2 more sets. Breathe in. Exhale and flatten over. Reaching, diagonal line, holding from the hips and straight. And once more, breathe in, lifting up, flattening over, shoulders stay down, long line, tailbone to the top of the fingers. And come upright. Good. Let's repeat that. So we're going to flex our feet, push through the ball of feet and point. Flex. Push through and point. 2 more. Flex. Ball of the feet and point. And flex. Push through and point. Now let's reverse the circle. So we're going to make the toes go to the outside and then inside. And you're going to find that you'll get a little bit stretched in the ankles in a slightly different way as when we were circling in the opposite direction. So there's the 3rd circle. 4th one. 5. Around. 6. As big a circle as you can make. 7. And last one, 8. Good. Come to a flex position. Make sure you reset the divine flesh out from underneath your tailbone. And from here, deep breath in. Flat over into that diagonal line. With our feet flexed, we get a little bit more of a stretch in the hamstring. And come upright. Again, deep breath in. Exhale and reaching out on that diagonal line. Coming upright. Breathe in, lift over into that flat back line. Coming upright last time. Lift, breathe in, exhale, flattening out and feeling that fold. Good. Coming upright and release. Let's beat our legs out a little bit. And let's come into our bent knee position. So let's on your turn so you can see it better. So from here, we've got that front leg in a nice parallel line to the front of the mat, and the other one is also parallel, and we're keeping it open. There are 90-degree angles here. So from here, starting with this hip, push it forward, and allow the upper body to twist from there, and then bring the hip back. Hip pushes, upper body is going to undulate and push through, and then hip comes back and drops down. 2 more sets. Hip, letting that hip lead. You're breathing, allowing it to help you get into a nice stretch. And then hip comes back, leads your body in the opposite direction. And let's do that once more. Pressing forward. And twist. All the way around. And hip comes back. And release. Now we're going to go on one more push through and add to this stretch by taking our back hand and sliding it behind, reaching the front arm up, and we're going to reach back, letting the elbow on behind you drop. Reaching that arm back. If you can get the elbow on the floor, that's great. And then push with that bottom arm and come upright. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the elbow, keep the hip going forward, reaching the arm over and back. Bottom hand pushes and lifts you up. Let's take 2 more of those. Deep breath in. Exhale, push back. Now, if this feels uncomfortable for you or it feels like it's not working for you, you can modify this, but the hip is still staying forward. To increase that stretch through the hip, press it up. And last time, breathe in and exhale and see how far back you can let your arm reach, keeping the hip forward. And then come upright. Bringing yourself completely upright, push the hip back a little bit, bring that leg forward, and come front. And you're going to find that that whole side feels different than the other side. So let's take it to the other side. Setting yourself up, parallel line, open position. From the hip, push the hip forward, allowing it to make your upper body reflect that push. And hip down. And rotate back. Push through the hips. Hip is leading. All the way. And hip comes back. And allow it to lead the upper body in the opposite direction. Breathing in. As you exhale, press and push. You may find this third time you can get more of a twist here. Hip comes down. Back still staying straight. And we allow ourselves to reflect the new range of motion. Breathing, pressing forward. Allow the hip to lead and go back as far as you can. And then press the hip back and allow the body to go back in the opposite direction. Now here's our added stretch, pushing through the hips. And again, you can modify this if you'd like to. We've got our hips forward, we're sliding the back hand out. And this first time, it may feel a little intense. So from here, inhale. As you exhale, you're trying to press that elbow down and slide the hand out and let the arm come up over your head. Hip stays front. Push with the back hand to come upright. Again, inhale, exhale, reaching the arm up as the hip goes forward and the elbow goes to the floor. See how much of an arc you can get through the body. Push the bottom of the hands to help you come to an upright position. Inhale. Exhale, sliding that hand out, the elbow down. Reach the hand over the head as far back as you can get. And lift up. And we have one more. Breathing in. Exhale, sliding that hand out, reaching the hip forward, reaching the arm up and over. And feel that opening that happens in the body. Good. Pushing up. Come back to your normal position, and then help the leg to come forward. And let the legs come straight forward. Excellent. Let's have pointed feet, reach the arms up, and this time going through that parallel flat back position. Lift, we're going over, and now let's lay the body down. So it's curving, head is relaxed, and hold. Take 3 breaths, deep breath in, exhale, and release. Again, deep breath in
Exhale and release. Each time you may find yourself lowering on the exhalation. Last time, deep breath in. And exhale and release, lowering the body down.
Reach the arms out and come upright. Good. We're going to work with the shoulders here. We're going to flex our feet and maintain that straight back. So we're going to lift the right shoulder up. Switch it left up. And switch. And switch. We have two more. Lift it up. And up. Good. And up. And up. Let's bring both up. Lift. And both down. Lift them both up. And down. Still pressing out through the heels. Lift and down. And lift and down. Lift them up. Now we're going to twist and we're going to press them down as we press the right heel out. A little bit more. Lift, twist, and now press the left hip out as the shoulders go down. Repeat. Lift. Focus on the right. Pushing the heel out as the shoulders go down. Lift up. Pressing through the left as you press the shoulders down. Lift up. Breathe. Exhale, press right and shoulders go down. Lift it up. Switch, press the left heel out. Shoulders down. Let's do one more. And lift up. Press, shift, send that right heel out. And last set, lift, twist, press the left out. Good, come back to neutral, lean back slightly, and just press the foot by itself out, letting the upper body twist a little bit to the direction that your leg leads you into. And then switch and press. Again, shift and press. Elbows are bent. And you may find that as you bend the elbows a little bit more and the heel going out, you can get a little more stretch in that mid and lower spine. Let's take that again, each direction. Press and shift and press. Good, coming up right. Let's bend the knees in and we're going to drop them to the side. Upper body stays upright. You're leaning into the elbows there. Elbows are bent. And we're going to open the thighs out and close. So we've got the feet pointing and touching, and we're working through that hip joint. And lift, and close, and lift, and close. Let's take 4 more. And up, and close, good. And lift, try to open the leg as far as we can. You may find your range of motion gets a little bit wider with each succeeding opens and closes. Good. Let's shift our legs over to the other side, take it in the other direction. And we have lift and close. Working on that hip joint, out and close. Elbows are bent, out. We have a slightly curved back because we're focusing on a hip joint. And we have 4 more. And lift and close. Good. Lift and close. 2 more. Out, close, and way out, and close. Excellent. Coming up right. Let's come back to a tight position with our legs here. Our backs are straight. And once more. Open the thighs, keeping the back straight, pressing the thighs out, knees out, and close. And press them out, and close. Press them out and close. Good. Growing the tall spine as the knees go out to the side and close. Good. Open that bend position here a little bit and then once again come to the side. And we're going to take the opposite kind of work here. Lifting the leg up. We're going to drop the knee in, which is going to feel really weird. And then toes in. So the hip is rolling forward and toes. Drop it in. And toes, good. In. 4 more, here we go. And in, and toes, and in. 2 more. Breathe, dropping down, and open, and Last time. And open. Good. Close it. Flip it to the other side. Make sure you're still supporting yourself. Use your abdominals to keep your back in line. Here we go. And drop that in. And toes. In. And toes. Drop it down, knee to knee. And open. And in. And open. Keep going. And drop, twist that hip. And open. Curving it over so the knees can touch. And open. 2 more. And in. And open. And in. And open. Good. Close it. Let's sit up tall and shoot the legs out once again. Let's rock side to side. So we're working on our hips in a slightly different way. And we're going to continue to do that. Okay, let's lie down. We're going to come to a bending position here. Backs are long, hands in front of you. And let's shoot the legs out and flex them. And so we've got a straight line from our heels all the way up to the hands. And we're going to do a similar kind of roll in the hip, but it's a long leg one. Support yourself with your hand. So you're going to roll the hip in. Notice what happens to your toes. They go down on that top left foot. And then we're going to roll the hip back by making our toes go up to the ceiling. And roll front. And to the back. And rolling front. And to the back. Rolling to the front. And all the way to the back. So your body is taking a little bit of a forward motion here. You have to support yourself with your hands. And then you roll it to the back. Keep going. To the front. And back. And to the front. And back. 2 more. To the front. Roll it forward. And back. Good. And front. And back. Good. Come to a parallel position, push yourself up, and let's go to the other side. So there's some deep work that's going on in those hips, and you may feel like they get fatigued. If so, you're doing it right. Okay, so from here, our feet are flexed. We're supporting ourselves with our hands here. And that top hip comes down, so the toe goes down to the floor. Coming up, and the hip goes back, the toes lift up. Breathing. Going forward with that hip. And to the back. And again, your hips are going to feel like they rock a little bit. You're trying to prevent too much rock, but there is going to be some. Bottom leg helps by being on the floor and remaining there strong. Good. And back. And twist and go front. And back. Good. And twist, go front. And back, we have 1 more. And twisting forward. And back. Good, come to a parallel, point your feet, push yourself upright. Okay, so that's a lot of work in those hips. Let's open the legs up a little bit, not completely to your full side stretch, and just rock side to side, just to help to ease out some of the muscles that are not used to doing that work. Good. Okay, sitting up tall in this modified stretch, for whatever it is for you, let's roll forward once again with our feet forward. Same thing as when we had our legs bent. So tall backs, curve the head down, roll the hands out, drop the body over, feel the fold coming from the hips. Heads are loose. Whatever position you're in, you're trying to let the body get heavy and stretch the inside thighs. So here we go. Deep breath in. Exhale, release, lowering the body to the floor. Again, deep breath in. This time on your exhalation, if you can reach the hands out a little bit, do so. 2 more, breathe in. Exhale, reach. Last one, deep breath in and exhale, letting the head drop and hold this position through several breaths.
then walk the hands in and roll up through your spine.
Excellent. Let's go on to our hands and knees. So we're going to start with the hands and knees position. And we're going to just push the hip to the side. Now we did so much work in the hips. I'm giving you an opportunity to ease them out a little bit here. Coming up and over and go to the side. Breathe up and push to the side. Maybe you can get a little farther over and up and over to the side. 2 more sets. Lift, and this time as you exhale, see if you can get the hips a little bit farther over. Elbows are slightly bent. And lift, breathing in. Exhale, dropping over to the side. Let's take that once more. Breathe in. Exhale and drop. You may be able to get all the way to the floor, feeling that stretch, or maybe not. Breathing in, coming up, and let's go to the other side and press. Good. Let's come to the center. Hands and knees. Put the hands a little bit farther forward. Let's push the hips forward. So we're getting a back curve here. Shoulders are down. Push back, and we're going to go into that modified child's pose where you're reaching the hips back, but they don't drop down. And reaching forward with the hands. Coming up, breathe in, exhale, and press the hips forward once more. Coming up, inhale, exhale, pressing out through those hips, feeling the back lengthen. Lifting, breathing, letting the hips drop to the floor, opening up. Coming up, make sure you're breathing still, exhaling as you do the effort part, reaching the arms forward, the hips back, so we're lengthening through the spine some. And let's take once more. Deep up, and press, and hips forward, upper body is lifted, elbows are down, and lift up, exhale, press back. Pushing the hips back, arms forward. Excellent. And then let's come forward and press the hips down and roll down through the spine. We're going to take a little stretch through this front hip ligament to continue to stretch out the hip. And you can support your forehead on the back of the other arm. So we're going to take our hand and put it underneath that hip, and you'll find that you can easily slip your fingers through. And you're going to release that, bend the leg. You can hold on to your pants. If you can grab that foot, great. We're taking a deep breath in. As we exhale, we push the hip into the floor. It may cause the knee to come off because you're holding with the hand, but you're really pressing with that hip to lengthen and release the ligament that's in the front of the hip there. Feeling the bone go right into the floor. Release that. And then take your hand and try to slip your fingers underneath that hip area where you were before. You're going to find you're not going to be able to get your hands in there like you did before. Let's take that to the other side. So you're going to switch the hands that are supporting your head, and you're going to take your fingers on the other hand, put them underneath that hip so you can see how high up it is. Release it. Grab a hold of the foot or the pants, whatever you can get a hold of. Deep breath in. As you exhale, push that hip into the floor. Really feeling like you're pressing the bone into the floor. And then release, let the leg come down. Check with your fingers to see if the hips have gone down into the floor. No doubt they have. Okay, from here, let's come up to an elbow, bent elbow position. So you've got a little curve in your back. We're going to take our right leg, flex the foot, and then press the heel away so that the leg's straightening, and you're going to find the knee comes off the floor. Pressing down with the elbows and out through the heel. And release. Other leg, left. Press down with the elbows and push out through the heels. Let's repeat that each side. Here we go. And right, breathe in, exhale, push, straighten. Maybe you can get your back up a little bit more. And release. Let's take it to the other side. You're still engaging the abdominals, bringing them in tight. Inhale, exhale, press, straighten that leg. Pushing out through the heel. One more set each side. Release that one. Right leg, inhale, exhale, pressing down through the forearms. Lift up through the upper back and pressing out through the heels. Hips are going down to the floor. Release. Last time. Flex. Deep breath in. Exhale. Press and push. Good. And release. Let's drop down. We're going to push back into a true child's pose. And let that back ease out. From here, let's gently walk our hands over to the right side as your hips stay where they are to get more side body stretch there. Deep breath in, shoulders are down. Exhale and release. Again, breath in and release. And if you can inch those fingers out a little bit more along the floor to increase that side body stretch, do so. One more breath, breathing in. And exhale and release, inching the fingers forward away from you. And then slowly walk the hands back to your central position and then move to the other side, still keeping the hips where they are. Arms are over to your left. Heads are dropped. Deep breath in. And exhale. Breathe in. Inch your fingers away from you a little bit to increase that side body stretch as you exhale and let everything settle. Again, breath in. And exhale, inching the fingers out if that works for you. And then let's come back to your neutral position. We're going to curl our toes under. I'm going to have to move forward on my mat a little bit. Curl the toes under. And then press the heels down. So you're stretching out the Achilles. Rock forward to ease off a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. Press the heels down. Pushing the hands to stretch out more of that lower leg. 2 more times. Rocking forward. Inhale. Exhale. Press and push back. Last time, rocking forward, easing off, and exhale and press the heels back. Drop the head down, bring the legs a little closer, and let's push the hips up to the ceiling gently. So we're pushing, pressing the heels to the floor, and straighten the legs, and we start to really get into the backs of the legs there. Heads are loose. Coming back down to your squat, inhale. Exhale, push up. Straightening the legs, dropping the heads down, feeling the crease in the front of the hips there. 2 more sets, bend and release, inhale. Exhale, straighten and drop the heads down. Last time, bend, inhale. Exhale and straighten. And let's just hang here for a moment. Making sure that we're really folding from the hips there. Heads are loose, shake them out. And then bring the hands a little bit farther forward. So you're getting more into a modified downward dog. We're not really quite in there, but we're trying to stretch out through the legs a little bit more. So we're gonna lift the heel of the right leg, stretch the left leg, heel down. Flip and switch. So we're treading through and switch. Keep that head loose, shake it out, and press. Again, 2 more sets. Press through the heel, up and down. Either foot switches through those positions. Press. And once more. Change it. And change it. Good. Bend the knees, get the heels down, walk the hands back, roll up through the spine so you have an upright position. So this is the first time we come to an upright position. We're going to roll down through our bodies. Roll down, bend the knees, drop, and hang. Arch up through the head, coming into that arch till you come to an upright position. Repeat that. Rolling down, Bend the knees, head is dropped. Push through, arching up and lift. 2 more sets. Rolling down, drop, hang, and arching up, lift, reach. Last one, rolling down, drop, head goes down, feel that spine moving, and arching up, and lift, and reach, and tall. Shake that out just a second. Adjust your clothing if you need to. And we're gonna reverse that. So bending the knees, arch down, all the way. Head drops, and then rolling up through the spine, engaging the abdominals, lift, and straight. Breathe, arch down. Stick the belly out and the butt out, dropping down, and head is loose. Rolling up. Lower back comes up, middle, upper, and head. Arch through 1, 2, drop down, 3, and 4. Rolling up in 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Last one, arch down. 2, 3, and 4. Rolling up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Let's open the legs up, and we're going to go into a wide position. So our toes are out, our legs are out more towards the edge of our mat. We're just going to do some squats to just get things moving through our body here. So from here, squatting back, flat back, arms up, and straighten. And out, and straighten. Breathe out, and straighten. Breathing out, flat back. And we have 4 more. If you need to stop at any time, you can. Out, and up. Good. Out, and up. So you're sending your hips beyond your heels there, and up, and out. And up. Good. Coming back to your parallel position. Let's roll down all the way, bending the knees, and then walk ourselves out to a plank position. And then drop the knees down. So here we are back into our hands and knees position. We're going to do a little bit more work on the hips, but it will be also working on our legs and our abdominals. So make sure that you really are engaging them. Taking the right leg, bring it out. We're going to open it out to the side, to your elbow, right elbow, out. Then cross it over to the inside. There's that knee going in to the left elbow and out. To the right elbow, rotate it out. And straight. Rotate it in to the elbow on the left side, crossing it over. 2 more sets. Reaching it out. And stretch. Crossing it over. And out. Breathe. To the right. And out. And crossing it over. And out. Bring the leg down. Let's push back into child's pose. Drop down. Relaxing the shoulders. Elbows are loose. Coming back up. Let's take it to the other side. So clearly one of our main focuses today is on our hips. Leg goes out, left leg goes out. Open it out and it goes to the left elbow. Reach it out straight. Crossing it in to the right elbow. Reach out, holding on to those abdominals. Out to the left. Reach, use your breath. And cross it. And reach. Open it out. Good. And reach. Closing it across. And reach. Opening it out. And reach. Crossing it over. Excellent. Go straight out. Come back down. Let's go into child's pose. Move forward a little bit, curl the toes under, adjust your hands if you need to, and let's push into down dog. So you're really feeling the hips reaching up to the ceiling. Backs are long, we're trying to get our heels down. Making our rib cage go in line with our hips. Good. And bend the knees down. Let's sit on our legs. Or if you need to, you can find some other position. But let's reach the arms up. Reach the arms out to the side, twisting out the body. From here, we're going to push that right arm forward. Push that back arm out. Now you're going to have a little rocking in the body. Here, front, and back. But each time you rock, especially to the back, I want you to see if you can twist a little bit more in that spine, and front, and back. Release that arms. You're going to find that whole side feels a little bit more open than the other side. Let's take it to the other direction. Lift up and twist. Reach the front arm forward with a little rock, and the back arm, the succeeding rock there. Front and back. Reach it forward. Use your breath. And back. And front. And back. Good. Coming forward. So now you might feel like your whole body's a little more open. Let's take one more chest opening exercise. Reaching the hands forward, clasping them together. Deep breath in. Exhale, pull arms forward as the shoulders move forward. You can feel an opening in your upper back between the shoulder blades. Reach the arms out and around, clasp the hands together. Deep breath in. Exhale and push the hands away. Your shoulders will go in the direction of your hands. And now your shoulder blades are squeezing together and your chest is coming open. Reach around. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Pull the hands out. Shoulders go with it so that you're opening up that upper back. Arms out. Breathing in. Clasp the hands together. Exhale. Push the hands away. Shoulders go back. They go down. You feel the shoulder blades squeezing together. If you want to, you can lift your head up a little bit and feel an opening in the front of your body, front of the chest. And reach. Clasp the hands. Breathe in. Exhale. Push those hands forward. Shoulders go. And release. Arms to the back. Clasp the hands together. Exhale and push. Feel those arms reaching back. Shoulders opening up. Just going forward. Let's take one more step. Bring the hands forward. Breathe in. Exhale. Pull those arms forward. Feeling that opening that happens in the upper back. Arms open. Bring the hands behind. Breathe in. Exhale. Clasping those hands together. Open. Feeling the chest in front. Lengthen. Open. Sideways. Diagonally. And come back to neutral position. And release. Good. Okay, shake that out a little bit. That's a lot of opening. We're going to go back to what we just did. So again, this is a video that you can stop or modify things at any time you'd like to. I'm trying to make it be a little different and a little challenging. So our backs are straight, shoulders are down, reaching that right leg out. Open it to the side and out, holding on to the abdominals, cross it over. Reach it to the back and open and back and cross it and reach it to the back and open and out. Cross the knee over and to the back. Open it to the side. Reach it to the back and cross it over. Come back to your straight position and put that knee down. Take a deep breath in. Extend the left leg out. And open it to the side and back. And cross it and to the back. Open it to the side and back. Keep breathing. I know this can get tough. And back. And side and out to the back. Cross it over. One more, folks. That's all. Opening it out and to the back. And cross it. And back. Come back down. Let's push back into child's pose once more. Taking some nice deep breaths. Relaxing. Letting everything ease out. And then roll up through the spine. We're going to go back into our downward dog. So put the hands forward, curl the toes under, and press the heels down. Just to give ourselves a little extra stretching here, you're going to lift the right leg up. It's parallel, and then rotate it out and lift it to the sky. As high as you can get. From here, flex that foot and point. Flex it out. And point. Pressing down through the left heel. Flex and point and flex and point. Rotate the leg, bring the leg back down. Let's bend knees and go back into child's pose. Relaxing through the body, head is loose. And then let's come back up again. Obviously, we have to do it again to the other side. Pressing down, pressing out through the heels, getting into your down dog. Lifting the left leg up, parallel. Rotate it up. Bring it up as high as you can, feeling that stretch. Pressing down through the right heel. Flex the foot. And point. Flex it up. And point. Flex it up. And point. Last one. Flex. And point. Come to parallel. Drop the leg down, bend the knees, and once again, let's go back into child's pose. Rolling up through the spine. So we're going to continue the emphasis on the hips. We're going to do one more thing lying on the floor. It's slightly different than what we normally do. Please, if you find that it's too much at first when you're doing this video, you modify this, okay? Here we go. Knees are bent. We're up on our elbow here. And we've got our legs coming sort of in an angle that isn't completely tight up high, but it's right out in sort of a slight diagonal there. Lift the top leg. We're going to make the leg come to the front in that bend position, and then lift it up and to the front. And you notice we're working in those hips. And up. Good. And front. Being gentle. And up. And last one for right. And up. Coming back down. Let's switch to go to the other side before we take the second version of this. So we've got our nice position stacked up here. And we are lifting the leg up to the front. And we're dropping it down. And bringing it up. And dropping it down. And you notice what's happening to that hip as it switches positions. Lift. And coming to the front. And lift. Good. And to the front. And lift. Good. Close it. Come up. Swing to the other side. Knees are bent. We're supporting ourselves. Lift the leg up. We're going to go to the front. Now we're going to extend the leg out. Bend it. Lift it up. Extend the leg high. Bend it. Going front. Extend it out. And in. Lift it up. And stretch. Bend. Front. Breathing out. Point the foot. In. Lift it up. Stretch. We have one more set on this side. Bend. Going to the front. Extend it out. Bend it in. Lift it up. Extend. Bend. And let's close it. Good. Coming up right. Let's take it to the other side. You're breathing. Supporting yourself. Lifting the leg up. And we go to the front. Extend it out. Foot is pointed. Bend it. Lift it up. Reach, extend. Bend. Front. Reach it out. Bend it in. Lift it up. Extend. We have two more sets. Bend. To the front. And extend. And in. And lift. Straighten, stretch. Bend. To the front. Extend it out. Good. Bend. Lift it up. Extend it, stretch. And bend. And drop it down. Good. Coming up right. We have one more exercise. And this time, we're going to have a flex foot. And we have our support here. Lift the leg up. Come to the front and flex that foot. Now we're going to directly go up. Making the hip do the work. And directly down, so it comes forward in parallel. It comes up, and it's now rotated in the hip socket there. And down. And lift. And drop down. And lift. We have four more. If you need to stop, please do. forward, because this is pretty intense, and lift. Breathe. 6th one, and up. We have 2 more, and drop down, pressing out through the heel, and lift up. Last one, drop it down, and lift. Good. Bend the knee, come down, and lift. Folks, be kind to yourself, because this is tough. So if you need to stop, you can. Okay, lifting the leg up, leg comes forward, flex that foot, press out through the heel, lift it up, and it may feel different on one side than the other, and down. So we're going forward, and lift, and 3rd one, pushing out through the heel, and lift. Good. And 4th one, reach out, and up. 5, we're going to go 4 more. This is the 5th one, and lift. I'm really feeling it too. 6, push out and lift. Use your breath. And 7, heel is really pressing into that flex. Good. And 8, and lift. Good. Bend the leg, come down, and we're going to go out into an exercise to try to ease the hip a little bit. Our Feldenkrais exercise. Reaching out, so you've got a straight body here, slightly bent front leg and top leg, and adjust the hand from here. Deep breath in, flex that top foot, push out through the heel, allow the hand in front to help you push that heel out, and it's stretching out through that hip area. And then release and settle. Deep breath in, exhale, push out, press. Pushing out that heel as far as you can go. Get a little curve in your body here, and release and settle. Last time, deep breath in. Exhale, press out. See how far out you can make that heel go. You can slide along the floor. Hold it there, deep breath in. Exhale, and push a little bit more to ease out through those hips. Good. And then release and let it go. Let's push up and take that to the other side. You will feel it tomorrow. So be kind to yourself. From here, we're stretching all the way out. Hand is supporting you here. Slight bent knee. Top leg is going to flex. Inhale. Exhale. Push with the hand and drive out with that heel. You're stretching out long through the hip. And release. And relax. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Drive out through that heel. Good. Reaching, reaching, reaching. And release and let it go. Last time, deep breath in. Exhale, flex, drive out through the heel. Maybe you got pushed up a little bit more in your torso area. Hold it. Breath in. Exhale, push out through those heels one more time. Getting a little extra stretch through the hips. Good. And then release and settle. Okie dokie, folks. Bend. Roll yourself up. Sitting in a comfortable position. I know that was a lot of work in the hips. Give yourself a little massage here in that hip joint and in the glutes. And if you're like me, I follow other people's exercise routines, especially Pilates. There are times when I say, oh, no way, I can't do all of that. So I figure something else out to do during the time and then join in when I can. So please feel free to do that. All right, let's lift our arms up, inhaling, exhaling, bring the hands out, your heart chakra. Thank you so much. It's good to challenge ourselves from time to time, and this was a challenge, so good for you.